Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Saturday. It is 10 a.m. and we have 60 whole minutes together. You have 60 minutes to be in your body, on your mat, doing the thing, being fully present to your breath, being in your skin, moving your body. Maybe cultivating some heat, some clarity, some intention. Who can say? Who can say? Let's get started. Child's pose. Child's pose, knees wide, big toes touching. And presence yourself. Get here, get on your mat. Get your forehead onto the earth. Get your fingers to the earth. And begin your Ujjayi breath. Set your drishti. Create your Ujjayi. Breathing in and out through your nose. Starting to create some heat. Starting to create some intentionality. Drishti at your mat. Breathing in and breathing out. It's as simple and as powerful as that. Downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide. Bring your feet wide. Bring your hands long and your feet long. Come out of your default. Come out of your default. Come into your body. Come into being alive today, breathing on your mat. Press down through your first finger and thumb knuckle. Slight bend to your elbows. Good, share. Full breath in. Full breath out. Walk your feet to your hands, ragdoll. Press down through your heels and up through your sits bones. Hug your outer shins in. And clasp opposite elbows, sway from side to side. Do what feels good here in your body. Get present to your feet, to your head, to your hands, to the feeling of your skin hugging in. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain. Reach your fingers up towards the ceiling, up towards the sky. Look up and look back. Bring your hands to heart center. Send your gaze down to your fingertips. We'll begin today's practice with 3 ohms. Fill the sound, fill the room, fill wherever you are with the sound of you. Breathe in. Inhale, reach up, look up, lift your heart up, look back. Exhale, forward fold, empty out. Halfway lift. Inhale. Vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Actively press down to lift up. Downward facing dog. Send your hips up to the sky. Gaze between your toes and come out of your default. Hands wide, feet long, hands long. Intentional breathing. Intentional exhaling. Use this asana practice as an access to power, vitality, and freedom by tapping into your innate ability to be present and breathing deliberately moving your body, intentionally moving your breath, intentionally engaging, hugging skin to muscle to bone. And access to power, vitality, and freedom is right here for you. All you have to do is be intentional about how you move and how you breathe. All together, take a huge breath in. Bend your knees, look at the top of your mat, step, hop, jump, land there. Halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, fold, right back down. Halfway lift, breath. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, lift your heart, pull your shoulder blades together. Downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky and land 5 breaths. Each breath is an opportunity for intentionality, for clarity, for spaciousness, for whatever you need, for whatever you want. Set your drishti. Set your intention for your breath, breathing fully into your back body. Exhale fully out through your back body. All together, breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, root down, rise up, reach up. Exhale, fold, right back down. Begin again, halfway lift, inhale. Vinyasa, high plank. And low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, lift your hips, 5 breaths. Gaze between your toes. Yeah, as we begin to awaken the body, we begin to create heat. We'll be able to create movement of energy, of heat, creating space, tapping into your power. Full breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat, halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain, root down, reach up, look up, exhale, fold, gaze at your toes. Halfway lift, breathe in, vinyasa, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, send your gaze to the heavens, downward facing dog, gaze between your toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold, root down, reach up, look up, go up and go back, breathe, come in. Exhale, fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breath in, vinyasa, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, pull your shoulder blades together, downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky, land, gaze between your toes. Physical point for your gaze to rest. And all else hugs into center line, skin to muscle to bone. Pull the pit of your belly in and up. Bring a slight bend to your elbows and your knees to get into the physicalness of your body. Power, vitality, and freedom is here for you. You have it in you. You're uncovering this stuff to get to the core of who you are, who you've always been, through this asana practice to get present. All together, breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, float top of your mat, halfway lift, forward fold, extended mountain, root down, reach up, look back, breathe in, fold, exhale, halfway lift, vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Downward facing dog, hips high, land, gaze between your toes. Opportunity is here to begin again, to cultivate your intentional breath. Spreading your fingers wide, rooting down like earth. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look at the top of your mat, land where your gaze is setting. Halfway lift, forward fold. Bring your big toes to touch, sit low, reach high, chair pose. Squeeze into center line and sit your hips lower. Yes. Breathe in, sit lower. You have this power, vitality, and freedom. It's right there between your hands. Take a huge breath in. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breath comes in. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, full breath in. Downward facing dog, hips high. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Set up your foundation, be intentional with your feet, and bring your pelvis low. Bring your pelvis down in line with your front knee. Bring your front thigh parallel to the earth. Like if I put a marble on the top of your thigh, would it roll off? There's a whole lot of marbles rolling around in here. Press your right knee towards your right pinky toe. Pull your belly button and your bottom ribs in. Look up between your hands. Take another breath in. Lift your heart up between your hands for power, vitality, and freedom. Exhale, plant your hands, vinyasa, high plank and low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in, so good. Downward facing dog, hips high. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Step big, set up your foundation. Bring your hips low, bring your thigh low. Power, vitality, and freedom. Press your left knee towards your left pinky toe. Sit deeper into your front thigh. Hips lower, lower. Lift your heart up, look back. Vinyasa, plant your hands, so good. Plant your hands, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Gaze between your big toes, yeah. Yeah, it took something for you to get to your mat today. It took something for you to get to your mat, to show up for yourself. Consider that. Consider that the time that you take for yourself is time for inquiry, for physicality, for intentionality, for growth. Yeah, it took something. Be intentional with your gaze. Single point to single point. All together, breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, land top of your mat. Half lift, forward fold. One breath, one movement. Sit low, reach high, chair pose. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Vinyasa. High plank, low plank, breathe all the air out. Upward facing dog, breathe all the air in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Warrior one, right side, step. Ground down. Ride your breath. Inhale, reach up, look up, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Vinyasa, plant your hands. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Warrior one, left side, step big. Root down, reach up, squeeze in, lift up, look up. Flow, plant your hands, ground down like earth. High plank, low plank, follow your breath. Enjoy moving your body. Each breath is a gift. Downward facing dog, land, gaze between your toes. Each breath is a gift. Each time you come to your mat, this is a gift that you give to yourself. This is a gift, this practice. Allow your body to receive this practice. Allow your body to receive this gift you are giving to it. Yeah, be present to your hands, be present to your feet. All together, breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat, halfway lift, forward fold. Sit low, reach high, chair pose. Fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Plant your hands and flow. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, warrior one, right side. Set your gaze, set your intention. Be up to something big here on your mat. Reach up, look up, big. Plant your hands, vinyasa. Yeah, be up to something big with your practice, sending your energy out into the space around you, out into your life. Left side, warrior one, step, root down, reach up. Share your energy up and out. Look up and look out. Look back. Plant your hands and flow. Move your body. Enjoy moving your body. Notice all of the movements in between. Up dog, down dog, gaze between your toes, reset, land here. Eyes on a physical point, one physical point. Hugging skin to muscle to bone, yes, creating the tapas. We've got the drishti, we've got the ujjayi, we've got the bandhas, the hugging in. Now we have the tapas and the vinyasa. The 5 pillars of Baptiste yoga are present. Put them in and keep them present throughout your practice, throughout your life, right here. Take a breath in. Exhale it out. Lift your right leg high, strong, and straight. Bend your knee, stack your hips, flip your dog to wheel. Maybe you just flip your dog, press your hips up. Lift your heart up. Yes, share. Lift your heart up towards the ceiling. See where your fingers are pointing. Get huge here. Get big. Roll over, side plank. Right hand plants in the center of your mat. Pull your belly button in. Lift your top hip. Fly your top foot. Flex your top foot. Get big. Take up space. See your top hand. Look up. See your top hand. Let it be messy. Let it be however it is. Yes. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Reset. Yes, reset. Gaze between your toes. Lift your left leg high, strong, and straight. And bend your knees, stack your hips, flip your dog, flip to wheel, whatever is here for you. Create space by lifting up and lifting out. Lift up and lift out. So good. Side plank, left hand center of your mat. Roll over, intentionality, belly button pulls into your spine. Press your right hip up towards the ceiling. Lift your top foot. Press down with your left foot to lift your top foot. Yes, good reflection. Send your top hip higher towards the green wall. Yes, take a breath in. Downward facing dog, let it go. All together, breathe in. Sigh it out. Breathe in. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. Right foot forward, crescent lunge. Again, hips low, front thigh parallel to the earth. Come into your power, creating vitality, tapping into your vitality, uncovering your vitality. Wherever you've hidden it, sit deeper into your front thigh. Find your vitality. Yes, it's right here. Reach your hands up, look back. Bring your hands to heart center. And twist. Twist to the right, crescent lunge, revolving crescent lunge. Press your knee into your elbow, and then right away, split your palms, spread your arms, left fingers down, right fingers reach. Press your left hamstring more up towards the ceiling, more up towards the sky. Sit deeper into your front thigh till you feel the freedom. Yes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, open up to warrior two. Root down through your front heel. Open up, sit low. Stack front knee over front ankle. So go deep into your front thigh. Sit deeper, reflection. Yes. Flip your front palm. Stay right here. Thigh stays right where it is. Look up and look back. Reach up and reach back. So good. So strong, ladies. Extended side angle. Forearm to thigh or fingers to earth. Keep stacking knee over ankle. Keep going deep into that thigh. Yes. Power, vitality, and freedom is right here. It is ever present with your breath, with your muscle energy. It's always inside you. All together, breathe in. Plant your hands, vinyasa, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Gaze between your toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step your left foot forward for crescent lunge. Create a long, powerful stance. Hips low. Front thigh parallel to the earth, squeezing your inner thighs in. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Yes. Send your fingers up towards the ceiling. Spin your pinky fingers in towards one another. Yes, Marissa. Lift your heart up between your hands. Look up between your hands. So good. Bring your hands to heart center and revolve your crescent lunge to the other side. Yeah, make contact between your knee and your elbow. Split your hands. Fingers down, fingers up. Spread from your top fingers to your bottom fingers. Squeeze your belly button into your spine. Spin your heart. Spin your heart up and open. Warrior two. Stay low in your front thigh and breathe in as you rise up. That was key for me in a practice the other day. I was told to inhale as I rose up to warrior two, and it changed my foundation. Press your left knee towards your left pinky toe. Yeah, press it out. Gravity wants to take it in. Press it out. Gaze over your front middle finger. Intentional gaze. So strong. Flip your front palm. Watch your palm arc up and arc back. Look up and look back. Extended side angle, left side. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring your forearm to your thigh, your fingers to the earth. Press your shin into your arm back into your shin. Take a big breath here. Let that breath go. Inhale. Plant your hands in vinyasa as you exhale. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Full breath in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Land. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose, sit low, reach high. Bring your hands to heart center. Chair twist to the right. Make contact, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Split your hands, spread your wings. Sit your hips lower, like 4 inches lower. Yeah. Take a big breath in. Stay for the exhale. Breathe in. Fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose, sit low, reach high. Hands to heart center, revolve to the left, twist to the left. Touch, spread your hands, and then sit your hips deep, deep. Power, vitality, and freedom. It's right here. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Fold, let it go. So good. Split your feet, hips width distance. Grab your big toes with your first 2 fingers and pull your chest down to your thighs. Let your head be heavy. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Bring a slight bend to your knees. Come into the physicalness of your thighs. Yes, good reflection. Press your sits bones up towards the ceiling. Yeah. Hug your outer shins in. Release your big toes. Take palms to toes, forward fold. Hands all the way underneath your feet. All the way underneath your feet. Bend your knees as much as you need to make this happen. Yeah. Do what you need to do to make your hands go all the way underneath your feet. Yes. All the way underneath your feet. Head is heavy. Shake it around. Hug your outer shins in. Press your sits bones up. Slight bend to your knees. Come into the physicalness of this pose. And release and set up crow pose. Set up crow pose with your hands underneath your shoulders. Maybe you take Malasana yogic squat if crow's not your jam. That's cool. If you're taking crow, bring your knees to the backs of your triceps. Send your sits bones up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your knees into your triceps and press your triceps into your knees. Press the earth away from you. If you're taking Malasana yogic squat, press your elbows into your knees back into your elbows, and let your head be tall. Your fullest expression of crow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Gaze between your toes. Full breath in. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Step, hop, jump top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. And come up to stand. Eagle. Right thigh up and over. Set your drishti. Find your spot. Set your drishti. Set your drishti and bring your right thigh up and over and squeeze your 2 legs into 1 leg. Bring your right thigh or right arm up and under. Yeah, clasp shoulders. Now pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Yes, good, Marissa. Squeeze into center line. Squeeze here. Intentional gaze, intentional squeezing for 5, 4, 3, 2, change sides with intentional movement. Come into the left side of eagle, left thigh up and over, left arm up and under. Intentional gaze. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Yeah. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, change sides. Second set, new experience. Come into the pose. Land the pose in your body. Find the power of hugging skin to muscle to bone. The vitality of feeling your heat, feeling your sweat, noticing. And the freedom of staying in the pose. Being here by choice. And change sides. And come into the pose. Eagle. Intentional movement. The freedom through choice. The freedom of choosing to be in your body, being in this practice, in this work. And release. Come up to stand. Take a breath in. Let it go. Standing leg raise. Bring your right knee up into your chest. Take the yogi toe lock if that's your thing. If you're working with a strap, that's great too. Hand to shin, hand to big toe. Either is great. Open your right leg out to the side and wake up your foot. Extend your left arm. Pivot your head to look at your left thumb. Pull in as you press out. Let it be messy. Let it be however it is. Get big and take up space. Right here, get big and take up space. Come back to center. Kick your foot forward. Reach your fingers up. Look up. Airplane. Bring your arms back by your sides. Right leg, kick it back with your foot flexed. Strong, strong, strong. Drop your right hip like 3 inches. Good EB, good reflection, good share. Everybody did that. Take a breath in. Bring your hands to heart center. Half moon, left hand down to the earth or to a block. Right now, bottom foot on 12 o'clock. Stack your hips. Use a water bottle, use a book, use a shoebox, something. Stack your hips, stack your shoulders. Get light through your left fingertips. Look up and see your top hand. Press down to lift up. Look back, see your toes. Lift your foot 3 inches higher once you see your toes. Breathe in. Join both feet on the earth and come to stand and switch sides. Good work, everyone. Good work. Standing leg raise. Left knee comes into your chest. Good work. Left knee comes into your chest. Take your big toe with your peace fingers or your shin with your hand. Yeah. Kick your foot forward or open your leg out to the side. Pull into your center line. Press out through hand and foot. Pull in and press out. Send your gaze out to your extended hand. Play with your balance. Let it be however it is. Yeah, let it be however it is. Come back to center. Kick your foot forward. Reach your fingers high. Yes, let it be however it is. Airplane pose. Left leg comes back behind you. Toes point straight down. Drop your left hip like 4 inches. Yeah, you lose height in your back leg when you drop your hip. That's okay. Take a breath in right here. Hands to heart center. Let that breath go. Half moon. Right hand down to the block, to the box, to the whatever. Stack your hips. Stack your shoulders. Press your sits bones into the wall. You're using the wall. Press into the wall. Reach your fingers high. See your back toes. Look back for them. Lift them higher once you can see them. Feel your expansion right here. It's happening right here, right now. Join your feet on the mat and come to stand. Good work. Take a breath in. Let it go. Make your way to the top of your mat, extended mountain, root down, reach up, lift up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breathe in. Vinyasa, plant your hands, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right foot forward for triangle. Set up your foundation of triangle, feet wide. Taking up the majority of your mat. Use a block, a brick on the outside of your front shin. And stack your shoulders. Right fingers down, left fingers reach. And notice, slight bend to both knees. Come into the physicalness of this posture. The meat, the muscle of this posture. Not the bones of the posture. Muscle. Skin to muscle to bone. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And come up to stand. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Take your feet wider. Take your fingertips down to the earth. Walk your fingers back in line with your heels. Drop your head. Come into the physicalness with a slight bend to both knees. The physicalness of this pose. And stack your hips up and over your shins and ankles. And be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to stand. Set up pyramid pose. Right toes face forward. Left foot halfway up your mat. Square your hips. Shorten your stance. Root down through your heels. Reach up through your fingers. Squeeze into center line. Pull your belly button in. Now hinge and reach for the front of your mat. Bring your fingertips down to the earth or to a brick. Fold and soften over your front thigh. And when you soften over your front thigh, bend both of your knees and engage your quadriceps. Are your quadriceps lifted and engaged? Squeeze, skin to muscle to bone. Send your drishti up towards your belly button. And press down through your back heel. Full breath in. Twisting triangle. Left fingers down, right fingers reach. Bring your fingers to a block, yes. Pull back on your left hip a little bit. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Long spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. And plant your hands in vinyasa, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale. Step your left foot forward for triangle. Set up your foundation. Be intentional with your feet. Stacking your shoulders. Use the block on the outside of your front shin. Come into the physicalness of the legs. Slight bend to both knees. Back foot is parallel to the short edge of your mat for triangle. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. Inhale, come up to standing. Pivot both toes to face the long edge of your mat. Clasp your hands at the small of your back for side-facing wide angle forward fold with the bind. Bend both of your knees, just a little bit. Hinge at the hips. Drop your head towards the earth. Press your fist towards the sky, towards the ceiling, and then bring a slight bend to your elbows. Full breath in. Full breath out. Breathe in. Let it go. And come up to standing. Pyramid pose, left side. Left toes point forward. Right foot comes halfway up your mat. And squeeze. Squeeze inner thighs in. Root down through your heels. Left foot is forward. Yeah, there you go. Squeeze in. Reach your fingers up. Lift your heart up towards the ceiling. Hinge and reach for your front foot. Bring your fingertips down to a brick, to a block, to spider hands, to a book, to a water bottle, to whatever. Send your nose towards your knee and then notice, are your quadriceps engaged? Lift your kneecaps, hug skin to muscle to bone. Breathe in, breathe out. Twisting triangle, right fingers stay right where they are. Left fingers reach for the ceiling, reach for the sky. Press back on your left hip. Back on your left hip. Yes, good, EB. Good. Take a huge breath here. Plant your hands. Vinyasa, high plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog, full breath in. Downward facing dog, gaze between your toes. Inhale here. Shift forward into a high plank. Exhale down to low plank. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, low plank. Chin out of your chest. High plank. Low plank. One more, high plank. Lower down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms back on the earth. Place one ear on the earth. And prepare yourself. Locust pose. Breathe in and rise up. Lift your hands, your feet, your chest, strong back body, strong fingers, strong toes. Lift your feet 3 inches higher. Yes, lift your hands 3 inches higher. Keep breathing. Full breath in. Release. Let it go. Breath in. Breath out. Locust pose, second set. Press down with your pelvis. Lift your hands, your heart, your feet. Rise up. Lift your feet higher. Lift your hands higher. Breathe in. Lift your feet 2 more inches higher. You've got extra space. Fingers 2 inches higher. Yes. Lower all the way down. Place another ear on the mat. Take a breath in. Let it go. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles. Floor bow. Flex your feet. Flex your feet. And kick your feet towards the ceiling. Yeah, kick your feet towards the ceiling. Stamp your thighs into the earth. Rise up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, lower down. Yeah, sway your feet from side to side. Breathe in and breathe out. And floor bow, second set. Grab your feet, grab your ankles, and rise up. Go, yogi. Go, yogi. The time is now. Rise up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Let it go. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Come down to your knees and set up camel pose. And set up the pose. Come into the pose, stacking hips over knees. And go up. Go up and go back. With your gaze lifting through your heart, looking up, looking back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back on your heels. Breathe in. Breathe out. Camel pose, second set. Come right up into it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Come out of camel. Sit on your heels for 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Bridge pose. Come onto your back. Set up your bridge. Feet and knees, hips width distance apart. And rise up. Bridge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Ground down. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Then bridge or wheel. Go, yogi. The time is now. Rise up for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down to earth. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. And reset. Number 2, rise up. Bridge or wheel. Come into it right here, right now. No time like the present. Time is ever fleeting. Be here for 3, 2, 1. Come down to earth. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. And then you go. You rise up into bridge or wheel. Rise up into bridge or wheel. Yes, kick your foot towards the sky and flex your foot. Pull your toes back towards your face. Back towards your face, up through your heel. And come down. Slow and controlled. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. And rise up. Set it and go. Rise up. Come into it right here, right now. Kick your other foot towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Pull your toes back towards your face. Press up through your heel for 3, 2, 1. Lower down with control. Breathe in and breathe out. And again, set it and go. Go, yogi. Bridge or wheel. Bring what you've got. Bring it to the table. Put it on the table right here, right now for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Take a breath in. Let that breath go. And your last bridge, your last wheel right here, your biggest, your best, your boldest, your spaciousness, your power, vitality, and freedom right here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Bottoms of your feet touch. Hand to your heart, hand to your belly. Breathe in and breathe out. Happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Come into happy baby. Press your tailbone down, the back of your head down. Yeah. Then kick your feet up towards the ceiling. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Lower your right foot down to a hover with a flexed foot. Pulse towards your left pinky toe. 1, 2, 3. We're going for 20. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Switch legs. Lower left leg down. Flex your foot for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A little baby pulses. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Legs up, shoulders down. Bring your hands underneath your tailbone. Make a cushion underneath your tailbone. Bring your big toes to touch. Flex your feet. Pull your toes back towards your face. Yes, good reflection. Press up through your heels. 30, 60 legs. Lower your legs down 30 degrees. Keep pressing out through your heels. Then another 30 is 60 degrees. Press out through your heels. Lower your feet to a hover. Look up and see your toes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. We'll do 3 more. Lower your legs down 30. 60. Feet to a hover. And then click your heels for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Lower down 30. Then 30 is 60. Hover your feet, look at your toes, send your heels out and click your big toes together for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Lower down 30, press out through your heels. 30 is 60, keep pressing through your heels. Bring your feet to a hover, look at your toes, and scissor kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs up, shoulders down. Last one right here, lower legs down 30. Keep pressing through your heels, waking your legs up, waking your feet up. 60. Hover your feet, look at your toes, flutter kick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Take a breath in. Let it go. Yogi bicycles, a quick 20. Bring your hands to the back of your neck and right elbow to left knee. Kick your right leg out long and switch. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hug your knees into your chest. Let it go. Breathe in and breathe out. And then come up to a high boat. 1 high boat. 1 low boat. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Full body stretch. Full body stretch. And then come into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Extending your right leg high, strong, and straight. Bend your knees, stack your hips, preparing for half pigeon on the right side. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. Right knee to right wrist. Yeah. Stack your front toe bones. Yeah, so bring the nice edge of your front foot, stack your front toe bones, and keep your back foot active, either toes pressing down or back foot tucked, either one. Walk your fingers out in front, bring your forehead down to the earth and soften. And soften. And come into the pose. Long, steady breath, long spine over your front shin. And power and softness. Power and steady, steady breath. And change sides. Make whatever movements you need, that you want, that you have to do in order to get to half pigeon on the left side. And then set up your half pigeon on your left side. Come into the posture. Let it land in your body, keeping your feet active. Your breath is still intentional. You still are engaging skin to muscle to bone. Pulling your belly button in and up and elongating your spine over your front shin. And bring your forehead down, long spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And come up and set up double pigeon. Right shin on top of left shin. Stacking your shins, flexing your feet. Bring your top ankle to the outside of your bottom knee and flex your foot strong. And be here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch the stack of your shins. Right shin on the bottom, left shin on the top. Flex your feet, sit tall. Notice this in your hip flexors. And flex your feet more when you've noticed it in your hip flexors. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set up frog pose for just a moment. Thigh bones out of your hip bones at 90 degrees. Shins out of your knee bones at 90 degrees. Feet are flexed, strong. Big toes pressing into the earth. Bring your forearms down. Bring your chest down. And soften. Put your attention on your ears. Put your attention on your listening. Create your listening for contribution to being in this frog pose, for opening up in this frog pose. Create your being of contribution. Your contribution to being fully present in frog, softening into frog. Noticing where you can soften more. Take 2 more big, full breaths in and full exhales out. And then come forward out of frog. Bring your legs together back behind you and pause, belly to the earth. And then set up seated single leg extension. Right leg long, left foot to right inner thigh. Reach fingers up towards the ceiling. Spin pinky fingers in towards one another. Hinge, reach over your right leg. And breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. And change legs. Bring your left leg long. Right foot to left inner thigh. Switch sides. Hinge. Send nose towards knee. And be here in your body, fully present to your breath. Present to your hands on your feet, your hands near your feet. And then seated forward fold. Extend both legs long. Reach both hands up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Hinge, reach for your feet, towards your feet. Sending your nose towards your knees. In that general direction. Release, reverse tabletop. Place your hands by your hips. Lift your hips up, lift your heart up and look back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down to fish pose. Hands underneath your hips, forearms to the earth. Legs extend long. Lift your heart up and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set up your inversion. Waterfall pose, headstand, yogi's choice. Shoulder stand, yogi's choice. And come into your inversion. Waterfall pose, send your feet up towards the ceiling. Pull your toes back towards your face. Pull the pinky toe edges of your feet. Yes, good, Marissa. Pressing up through your heels. Headstand, press down through elbows and forearms. Flex your feet. Make Tadasana feet. Yes. Pressing up through your heels and down through your elbows. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in, and press up through your heels. Headstanders, take 2 breaths to slowly and controlled lower your legs. Slow, 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 slow. Child's pose for headstanders. Waterfall pose, bring your legs down to the earth. Remove the block from underneath your tailbone. Take in a full body stretch. Roll over onto your back. Take up space. Supine twist. Bring your right knee into your chest. Left hand takes your right knee across your body. Send your gaze out to your right thumb. Spaciousness, earthiness, groundedness, shoulders pressing down, left hip pressing down, left heel pressing down, fully present from hand to foot. And change sides. Supine twist, opposite side. Hug your left knee in. Squeeze it. Notice it. And supine twist, left hand comes out. See your left thumb. Spaciousness through your left shoulder, across your left hip. Groundedness in your right shoulder, pressing it into the earth. The power of your presence. The power of your vitality. And the spaciousness of your freedom to be here on your mat. Supta Baddha Konasana. And touch your hands in. Press the bottoms of your feet in. Close your eyes. Take your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Part the teeth in your head. Open your jaw. And send your feet out long. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms up. Receive. Receive. Allow your body to receive. Give yourself an invitation. Say, you are allowed to receive. You can receive. You are receiving. Receiving your practice. Let go of your breath. Let it be your breath. Let the earth support you. Hear what you hear. Let your thoughts come up and let them go. Shavasana. And wiggle your fingers and toes. Come back into your body. Take a huge breath in. Let it go. Roll to your right and pause. And make your way up to an easy seat, top of your mat, hands at heart center, thumbs touching chest. Sitting tall, pressing the crown of your head up and down through your sits bones. And we'll seal today's class with 3 ohms. Bring your thumb knuckles up to your forehead, touch in, lift your heart, lift your chest, lift your chin, and together we bow. Namaste. Namaste.